Are you struggling with the FTCE Prekindergarten / PK through grade 3 test? Test code 053? Well, you're not alone. Hi, my name is Selena, and I've been a teacher for over 20 years, and I'm a test prep expert. Today, we're going to go over some of the language arts and reading questions. This section of the FTCE Pre-K through 3rd grade 053 exam tests your understanding of how young children develop reading, writing, and language skills, as well as early writing development, with age-appropriate strategies. When introducing first graders to informational texts about the life cycle of a butterfly, which text structure would best support their understanding of the sequence of development from egg to butterfly? It's important to note the key word sequence. Sequence means order. So our first answer is cause and effect. Second answer, problem and solution. Third answer, chronological order. Or fourth answer, compare and contrast. Cause and effect is incorrect. It is more suited to explaining why things happen rather than the order in which they appear. Problem and solution is incorrect. It focuses on identifying a problem and finding a solution, which does not align with the objective of teaching a life cycle. Compare and contrast is incorrect. It is useful for highlighting differences and similarities between two or more things, but it does not effectively convey a sequential process like the life cycle of a butterfly. The answer is chronological order. The chronological order text structure is most effective in this context because it presents information in the order it happened. This structure helps students understand the progression of time and the sequence of events, which is crucial for comprehending life cycle. Which of the following activity best supports the development of phonemic awareness, a critical language element for effective oral and written communication in pre-kindergarten students? Your answers are encouraging students to memorize the alphabet in order without understanding the sounds each letter makes, providing students with a list of words to copy down without discussing the sound of the letters, asking students to silently read picture books without discussing the story or the words, or engaging students in a rhyming game where they identify words that sound similar at the end. Memorizing the alphabet is incorrect. Memorizing the alphabet without focusing on the sounds does not help students understand the relationship between letters and sounds, which is essential for phonemic awareness. Providing a list of words to copy is incorrect because it focuses on writing rather than the oral language skills involved in phonemic awareness. Asking students to silently read is incorrect. It does not actively engage them in the sound structure of language, which is central to developing phonemic awareness. The correct answer is engaging students in a rhyming game where they identify words that sound similar at the end. Engaging students in a rhyming game directly supports the development of phonemic awareness by helping students recognize and play with the sounds in words, a key step in developing reading skills. Rhyming activities make students aware of phonemes that reoccur in different words, enhancing their ability to distinguish sounds within words. Which method is most effective for assessing a pre-kindergarten student's progress in reading fluency? Having the student identify and count the number of letters in a passage, timing the student as they read a passage aloud to measure words per minute, observing the student during playtime to assess interaction with peers, or asking the student to draw pictures about their favorite story. Having a student count letters is incorrect. It assesses letter recognition rather than fluency in reading. Observing students during playtime is incorrect. It can provide insights into social skills and possibly language use, but does not directly assess reading fluency. Asking a student to draw pictures about their favorite story is incorrect, but it is a creative activity that can assess comprehension or engagement with literature, but not the fluency of their reading. The correct answer is timing the student as they read a passage aloud to measure words per minute. This directly assesses a student's ability to read smoothly and at an appropriate pace, which are key components of fluency. It provides tangible data on the student's reading speed and accuracy, which are important for informed literacy instruction. In the developmental stages of writing, what is the significance of a pre-kindergarten student transitioning from scribbling to producing letter-like formations? Your choices are: it indicates the student is ready to write full sentences with correct grammar and punctuation. It demonstrates the student's readiness to begin formal spelling lessons. It shows the student's understanding of the alphabet, but not yet how letters form words. Or it marks the beginning of the child's ability to express complex ideas through written stories. Unlike options A, B, and D, which suggest a more advanced understanding of writing and language not typically seen at the pre-kindergarten level, option C accurately reflects the developmental stage of recognizing and experimenting with letter-like formation. It shows the student's understanding of the alphabet, but not yet how letters form words. This stage, correctly identified in option C, indicates the child is beginning to understand that letters are symbols used to represent sounds in spoken language. Even though they may not yet comprehend how these letters combine to form words, this understanding is crucial for the development of literacy skills, as it lays the groundwork for later stages where the child will learn about word formation, spelling, and eventually sentence structure. Those are just a few examples of the types of language arts and reading questions you'll see on the FTCE Prekindergarten PK through 3rd grade tests. And for even more detailed practice strategies and customizable study materials, head over to study.com and check out our FTCE Prekindergarten/primary PK through grade 3 test prep course. Like this video and subscribe to the channel to get all the latest FTCE test updates. And please leave your questions and success stories in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Happy studying.